To conclude Chapter 1, the last part of Chapter 1 talks about the essential components of a quality PE program. In order to form a comprehensive program where we have a progression within each grade and a progression from grade to grade to grade to grade, we have to have an understanding, and we have to show our parents and our students and our colleagues that we need a comprehensive program, a quality PE program. And these are the 8 essential components of it for a dynamic PE. And I'm about to go into each of these 8 qualities in great detail. The first essential component is to have an organized quality PE program that's centered around the NASP standards that I just got through explaining to you. Standards 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These content standards, as we said, is the basis and the framework for which we organize, design our lesson plans. We have various competencies. As we notice, it's not just motor skills. There's also a social component to it. And it's all measurable. We have ways to measure it, and it's comprehensive. The second essential component of a quality PE program is all about the students. It should be student-centered and based on the developmental urges, characteristics, and interests of the students. So basically, we're saying we need to realize that children learn best when the skills and activities that they need to learn match their physical and emotional development. So including activities in the program that match the teacher's competencies but not the student's needs is totally unacceptable. We have to get out of our comfort zone and teach new activities. In Chapter 4, they talk about the urges, characteristics, and interests of the children that I'll be discussing later in the semester. Chapter 5 has many ideas for understanding and teaching to the personal needs of the students. So, again, I've said it numerous times, our key goal is to develop a positive behavior towards physical activity so they will develop a lifetime learning or a lifetime desire to be physically active. The third essential component of a quality PE program is making physical activity and motor skills development the core of the program. So I want you to know this. A quality PE program makes physical activity, I did not say physical fitness, I said physical activity and motor skills development the core of the program. Also, I want you to understand, nowhere did I say the word competition. Even though for some students it's innate that they are very competitive, elementary PE is all about cooperation and not competition. So PE is the only place in the whole school's curriculums where they actually learn motor skills. And this is where we teach them how to move, and they want to move. In K through 4, they want to move. It's not until 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade that they're embarrassed and they have the don't wants. But in K through 4, they want to move, and that's why it's so much fun to teach these grade levels. The fourth component of a quality PE program teaches management skills and self-discipline. So as the classroom teacher teaching PE, you're often evaluated based on how the students behave in their classes rather than on how much the students know about physical education. So if you have a well-managed class, if the students are self-disciplined, this will bring credibility to your program that you know how to manage the students and the students are disciplined. Chapter 6 talks all about management and discipline in our book. The fifth essential component, the quality program should include all students. Our instruction in PE is designed to help the most, to help the students who need the help the most. The less skilled student, the children with disabilities, these are the ones that we want to have our instructions centered around so that they will be motivated to want to learn and feel good about themselves. Those students who are not naturally gifted in physical movement, they must see themselves as successful as well. So we want to try and get the skilled students to learn and be patient and work with the lesser skilled students. So there's where your social skills come to play. The sixth component, the quality PE program should focus on the process of learning rather than the product or the outcome of the skill performance. We want to teach the students how to perform the skills correctly. This is more important than the actual outcome or the product, which is very contradictory to the test scores they do in the classroom and stuff. So we want to teach them the process and not be concerned so much about the product. So learning the proper techniques should come first. Component number 7 is all about teaching lifetime activities that promote health and personal wellness. If we restrict our program just to team sports, that will have little value to most of the students when they become adults because they're not going to be participating in these team sports anyway, and the participation declines very rapidly when they get from junior high to high school. So we want our programs, our activities rather, within our PE to develop or work on lifetime physical activities, things that they can benefit for life. Walking is a very popular one. So we want a quality PE program that's going to look to the future and create a positive atmosphere for the students. The eighth and final component for a quality PE program centers around cooperation rather than competition. We talked about this earlier. And also the responsibility and help to develop sensitivity towards diversity and gender issues. Cooperation precedes competition. I cannot say that enough. It's all about cooperation in the elementary PE setting. There is enough attention towards competition in other programs, City League, Select Ball, you name it. We're all about cooperation in elementary PE. Also in PE, this is the area, this is the circumstances, the situation, or as they want to use the term effective laboratory, to teach our students for learning responsibility because it's observable. We can see it. There are situations that are going to occur in PE activities where it's going to give you the golden opportunity to teach these kids how to resolve conflicts peacefully. I cannot stress that enough. This is the only place where you're actually having them interact, except at recess or in the cafeteria, but where they're moving and they're anxious, excited, showing their competitive nature, so we can teach them how to resolve those conflicts peacefully. Students can also learn about the similarities and differences amongst the cultures. And then you also have gender differences that are going to occur in PE. So you as a teacher could point out that individuals differ regardless of their race or gender. This concludes Chapter 1.